Hi, my name is Clarissa Shields. Hi, this is Seniesa Estrada, and you're watching True School Sports. We're watching True School Sports.
Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I wanted to give my thoughts on the fight, the return fight. Welcome back to the one and only. You can't clone her, Seniesa Estrada. She had a return fight yesterday on the top rank card where Johnny Beck and Denzel Bentley, she was co-main event, and she took on Argentina's very own Jazmin Gala Villarino. Now the fight, as far as the fight's concerned, she didn't get the knockout. That's okay, because she hasn't boxed in about 328 days to be specific. But man, oh man, a lot of times in boxing when fighters have a layoff, we hear about ring rust and these kind of things. But man, Seniesa Estrada didn't really have much ring rust, and I was like, yesterday for me, even being as somebody who has I've flown the flag high for Seniesa Estrada for a long time here publicly on YouTube before Seniesa Estrada was even signed a Golden Boy. You can go back and check the videos. Even for someone like me, yesterday was a great reminder of the kind of fighter, the level, the caliber of fighter she is. Because listen, with all respect, adoration, and just all the positive things I can say, I feel like Clarissa Shields, she's earned a title of being the GOAT. She's beating all the best fighters in her weight class, and she's blazed a massive trail women's boxing. We can't refute the legacy of Clarissa Shields. Same goes like Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, and these have been many of the great fighters that have kind of been getting the headlines for women's boxing, not just for this year, but for quite some time. And Seniesa kind of burst onto the scene within the last, couple of years in most people's eyes. But for me, and I've always said this, and I want to say it again, and yesterday was a great reminder, I truly feel like of this era, maybe she hasn't beat the opponents or had the resume or the accomplishments, but I feel like Seniesa Estrada is the most skilled female fighter in women's boxing. And there's just no two ways about it. You watch her fight. She's the one female fighter that when I watch her fight, I wanna take off some of the things I see that she does in the boxing ring. When I go train and when I go spar, I want to go to some of those things. And that's a compliment to her. In this fight with Jazmin Villarino, she showed a lot of things. There's so many things you could watch. If you really know your boxing and you know the overall fight game, there's so many things going on that she does. She'll be orthodox, and then she'll throw a straight right hand, and then she just flawlessly shifts and switches into southpaw, and the way she gets her head out the line, and the way she shifts her weight from her front foot to her back foot, and then the way she's able to do this this flawless and smooth switching of stances mid combination, but still maintain lead foot leverage, meaning, just for those of you who don't know, follow me, I'm having a boxing nerd moment, meaning that if you're boxing, your lead foot is on the outside of your opponent's foot, which thus in turn allows you to be in position to hit them and not get hit back if your hands are in a great defensive position. I can go on and on about Seniesa Estrada, but fuck, man, she can fight. She can fight her ass off, and yesterday was such a great reminder of it, man. God really does give people gifts. And God chose Seniesa Estrada many years ago to be a creme de la creme, top shelf, women's boxer. And I think she's done a great job representing not just women's boxing, but boxing as a whole, with dignity, class, respect, and integrity. And those are all virtuous characteristics that we all look for in people and in fighters. So, as far as the Jazmin Villarino fight, I give Jazmin Villarino a lot of credit. She went in there and she brought the fight to Seniesa as much as she could. And she, when Seniesa sat there and exchanged with her, Villarino was able to have some success. And maybe she might have, I don't know if I agree with the shutout, but I thought she did a little bit better than they gave her credit for. But still, it was a thorough performance from Seniesa Estrada. And honestly, in watching her, I got a great reminder of why I've always said that, she's the best women's fighter of our era. I'm not talking about, accomplishments. I'm not talking about how many titles she's won, because nobody's passing Clarissa Shields. Nobody's gonna be like, Seniesa's great, but Seniesa is not gonna be a 3-division undisputed champion. She's 30 years old. She's not gonna be a 3-division undisputed champion. So Clarissa Shields has that spot locked up. She got her own place in box history cemented up and locked up. But like we're talking about overall skills, tools, attributes. Who has the highest boxing IQ in women's boxing? This is her. This is Seniesa Estrada. And you know, that win, it was a good win for her. She got the little bit of ring rust she had off. But like, man, even for somebody with ring rust, her timing was still great. Her understanding of distance was still great. You know, the things that are hard for other fighters that are easy for her were still easy to her. You know what I'm saying? So like Seniesa Estrada, I feel like she got the rounds that she needed. And now Top Rank can line her up with top fighters around her weights, 105, 108, 112, whether it be, you know, she could fight the winner of Kim Clavel versus Jessica Neri Planta, which I hope is Kim Clavel, because I think Kim Clavel versus Seniesa Estrada is an amazing fight. Marlena Esparza is at 112. You got Kenia Enriquez. You got, you know, a lot of fighters that she can go ahead and fight. And I think, you know, last year, and I'll wrap the video up on this note. Last year, when I was at the when she fought on the Gilberto Ramirez Unies Gonzalez card, and I was like one of the only, there wasn't a whole lot of media there at that fight that day because Jake Paul fought that day. So a lot of the boxing media wasn't there. So I remember I was one of the only people in the press room, one of the 4 or 5 reporters that were there. And I remember I asked, you know, Eric Gomez, the president of Golden Boy, about Seniesa and her headlining a card in California. And he made all these false promises that never came to fruition. But he dropped one little caveat in that video, and he said that she has a Floyd Mayweather level IQ. Now, that sounds crazy because, you know, Floyd Mayweather is such a smart fighter. But if there was somebody, I'm not going to sit here and say that I 100% agree with that. But, man, when we talk about who is the smartest fighter in women's boxing, it has to be Seniesa Estrada. Because to fight her style, to fight the way she fights, to be able to, you know, throw a punch and then mid-combination shift into another stance and then throw 2 or 3 punches, head and body, move your head out the line, you know, control the opponent's head, step around them, throw another combination, you know. To fight in the way she fights at, you have to be thinking at a very, very, very quick level and a high level. So I really do think she's someone that we need to appreciate while she's here, because who knows how much longer she's going to box. But like yesterday, I didn't get a chance to really pay full attention to her fight yesterday because I was watching Montana Love while she was fighting. So I was kind of like watching, but I couldn't really watch my full undivided attention. But I watched her, and I said to myself, "Damn!" In the words of the great Roy Jones, this little thing right here could fight. So what a great great introduction back to boxing, and I hope Top Rank does right by her and keeps her active, because the more active she is, the better performances you're going to get. The sharper she is, the more you're going to see her do. That was her with ring rust. So imagine her when she's fighting, you know, once every 3 months, you know. So I'm going to leave it at that, man. Just a great welcome back, Superbad. Welcome back to women's boxing. You know, they saved the best for last. And I'm happy. I'm happy that she's back, and I really do feel like as time goes on and she continues to fight and more people get to see her, that a lot of these things I'm saying in this video and I've said in prior videos are going to continue to get verified. That, you know, Seniesa Estrada, she's just a smart fighter. That's like one of the smartest fighters in boxing. I would even say she's one of the top 10 smartest fighters in boxing, male or female. You know, I've talked to her. We've had, like, me and her had some pretty deep conversations about boxing, and like her IQ is on another level. I mean, her IQ, her self-belief. She's just a well-rounded fighter, you know, everything. She's got the right amount of meanness. Kind of the same thing I said about Bivol, I could say about her. You know, just the right amount of boxing skills, the right amount of meanness, the right amount of confidence, the right amount of humility. She just has the right amount of everything. And I just feel like we're in a special time in boxing. We're in a special time in women's boxing, and we need to appreciate a fighter like this while she's here. And I'll continue to make the drum for her. For as long as she's active in the sport. So yeah, Seniesa Estrada, she's back, gets a dominant decision win over Jazmin Gala Villarino, and yeah, on to bigger and better things. Hopefully Kim Clavel next. If Kim Clavel wins her next fight next month, you know, fingers crossed that's the next fight. But yeah, y'all can leave your comments down below. I've been rambling. This is what happens when I talk about Seniesa Estrada. Big fan. She's a friend of mine as well, big fan, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for her. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who do you want to see her fight next, and do you agree or disagree with any of my comments about her boxing IQ? You know, leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys hit time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
Thank you for watching True School Sports.
No, follow this kid.
Oh.
You know, he's a true, it's a young, true, passionate person who follows boxing. He wakes up thinking about boxing and he goes to sleep thinking about boxing.
This is true. This is true.
Good kid, good man, and looking forward to seeing him everywhere in the boxing world.
Hey man, if you ain't subscribed to True School Sports, you fucking up, man. Make sure you subscribe, bro.
Fucking up big time.
Make sure, man.